And today on the Relationship Saga Show, we are going to be having a conversation about the importance of sex in a relationship or in a marriage of any kind, all right? And this is because we have our guest is already on the phone and he has issues. So when he saw our story on social media, he DM'd me and said, Holy Ray, I don't know how it is, but I like your show. Can I have a word with you? I said, okay, no problem. Let's get talking. And then he told me this was his case. And the young man said he's married for 7 years. He has 2 kids. But in these 2 kids that they have, he is in his late 40s. His wife is in her early 40s. And all of a sudden, for the past 1 year plus, the wife has been denying him of sex. And he is not this kind of person that likes to go outside. He is this kind of man that loves to have one woman and be contented. So right now, he's been pushed a lot emotionally, mentally, and he feels, okay, let's talk about it on radio and see what advice he might be getting from us, and of course to know what to do with his life. He's such a young man, and for this reason I thought of it and I said, let me not do this alone. Let me grab my friend who is not just a relationship and a marriage coach, but she is Judith. Madam Judith right here is the CEO and anchor of Judith TV on YouTube. So she is right here with me in the studio.
Hey.
I love the smile you come with. So you just be like, even when I'm trying to be emotional, Judith just have this way of making you just shake it out.
Thanks so much.
It's nice to have you.
Thank you so very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yes. So we have our complainant. I don't know if I can use that word right now. He's already on the phone. He wanted to send the notes. I said, no, let's have it on radio. Since you are in Lagos, I want to believe that your wife might not be listening at this time because he was scared of that, you know. But there we are. Let's see if he's still online. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Good evening.
Yes, good evening. He says good evening.
Oh, good evening.
All right, good evening and welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. I believe your network will allow us have a conversation because it's cracking. If not, you just have to maybe shift to where you can have a better reception. But let's hear this complaint coming direct from his mouth.
I think so.
So let's hear you. You can go on, sir.
Hi, greet everyone.
Good evening.
Actually, my wife didn't know about this because I don't want in a situation that she know about it, but I've been going through a lot and it's been eating me up.
Okay.
So, for 7 years of marriage, and after that, we have 2 kids. So since then, she's denying me sex. You know, it's kind of how a man will be without having sex with your wife. So, like she said, I'm this kind of man. I'm kind of a man of my words, and I'm a man of dignity, and I respect myself and my family. You know, so I'm not the kind of man that try to go out there looking for another woman or maybe as a second wife. So this whole thing is kind of eating me up, and I just want to see if anyway you guys can give me any advice, because as it stands now, it's on my neck. Like I'm going insane about this whole thing.
No, you shouldn't get to that.
Honestly,
you shouldn't get to that.
Okay, to the point that okay, I told my wife, since he don't want us to have another child, okay, as a normal thing, let's use condom as a kind of protection. You know, she refused, I've tried all my best to tease her, to make her happy. Sometimes I buy her gift to see if her mind will change. You know, like I've been a good man to her to make sure that this that she's depriving me from, I don't like it. It's really choking me, honestly.
All right, just stay on
And
the line.
when
Go on, sir. Go on.
I look at on my kids and me kind of going out there to look for another woman, it really hurts me so bad, and that's the reason why I'm kind of so cold and I don't know what else to do. So I need you guys' advice on this, please.
All right, just stay on the line in case Judith might have a question for you before you listen to the conversation via the YouTube and join us on YouTube. All right, Judith.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. First of all, for the purposes of this conversation, I will just be calling you sir.
No problem.
Just to protect his identity.
Yes.
Because I understand where he's coming from. If the wife gets to know, that wasn't the situation.
Definitely.
But I look at this, first of all, let me also commend you for, opening up, right? A lot of men would have used that opportunity to, be swimming in the arms of so many women. And the worst of it all, if you decide to go into polygamy, that would be the worst, But I think, it is good enough that, you are reaching out so that at least you can hear from other people how to handle it.
Yeah.
So the first thing I like to say that we like to look at it from two angles, the spiritual angle and the physical angle. I always say the spiritual, when I want to talk, because for
It's
any
God above
yes,
all.
exactly, and for anything that is not normal physically, something is wrong somewhere. So first of all, there are some women before they got married, they have what they call spirit spouse. Okay. So by the time the person gets married, they will start disturbing. They will try to do a thing like that. It might not be her case, but that could be the problem.
And for some reasons, they will begin to act very abnormal.
Exactly, because
Okay.
I mean, I don't see how a woman could get married just 7 years.
Because he
And then
sounds
the
like
guy-
he's a caring
Yes,
guy.
he's a caring guy, and a calm guy like that.
sounds-
A responsible
sounds like
man. And at the end of the day, a woman is saying no. It's not even as if that you now said it may be okay because you do this or that, and so that you
But
people can discuss
Judith,
it.
sometimes with these couples, right, you might not just conclude 100%. I'm sorry, sir. He's on the call, on the line, right? Are you listening? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm listening to
Yeah,
you.
because I want him to listen. Sometimes these couples, when you meet the wife will tell you something different. The husband will tell you what he wants you to hear so that you can have pity on him. So he also have to understand that we need to know, is his own side clear and pure, just the way he is saying it?
No, but see, the truth about the matter is
Because already we are judging him saying he's a calm guy, he sounds caring and all of that.
No, he sounds responsible for him
Definitely.
to say, okay, I want a solution to this. It's not every man that would do that.
Yeah, that's
A
true.
lot
Yeah.
of men would have just
Yeah.
taken that opportunity to just. I mean,
No, he
babes,
sounds
babes
responsible.
full everywhere now.
He sounds responsible.
Sis now,
actually.
babe full everywhere.
That's
In
true.
fact, there are some that even with your wedding bank, they don't care. They will even be the ones that will be telling you where to come and meet them, even in their respective houses, right? But this man is responsible enough to come up with this and say, okay, please, I need help, right? But like I said, aside the spiritual aspect of it, the physical aspect of it also have two reasons. Number one, there are, I don't know her age, the age of the woman, right?
I think he said early 40s.
Early
He
40s.
also-
Fine,
yeah.
fine.
Yeah,
So because
yeah,
of that
kind of,
age,
that's it.
early 40s, right?
Early 40s.
Sir, you're
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Early 40s?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so that early 40s, it could be that she's experiencing early menopause. There are women that, just like some people experience their menstrual flow quite early in life. For every lady, it differs. So it
Okay.
could be an early menopause, that will make her to not be, sex will no longer be appealing to her, right? And for some other people, it could be like maybe she's suspecting the husband doesn't love her anymore, or there's somebody else somewhere along the line, so that could make her to be withdrawn. But since he said that he tries his best to make her happy, takes her out, buys her things and everything, right? And then this thing is still happening. But my candid advice is that, look, whatever thing that is a problem in every home. I don't want to blame you, did you not ask questions before you guys got married or whatever? Because I want to believe for you people to come to this level, everything was going on well hitherto. So, but I will counter, the best way to go about this is communication. Take her out. I have an elder sister. Before we lost her, I was telling you that, at every point in time, if there's any issue between her and her husband, they will go far away. They'll just go and pay for a hotel somewhere along the line where they are residing. They were residing in London that time. Okay. And then they will go there and then go and discuss their issues, just the two of them. So you can take her out to that place and then find out what is the problem. What is her fears, right? If you discover that, you are not the problem, that maybe it's more of health issues, I mean, maybe the early menopause or whatever, you can approach a doctor. I know that there are some supplements that women take that will boost their libido. I might not say it because this is.
No, I love the part where you say they should have a conversation.
Yes.
You should take her out, let them have a conversation.
Yes.
Because you see one thing, men don't understand that women sometimes also need someone to cry to. They also want you to ask them, what is the question? What is the problem? I beg your pardon. Women will be yearning for you to ask them, what exactly is the problem? Where is it hurting you? Why have you suddenly changed? Then she can have the opportunity to voice out and tell you whatever it is that she is feeling. But you don't do that. Some men would rather want to feel, okay, I am the husband, I am the head of the house, so it has to be the way I want it. I want to have sex and you must give it to me anytime I want it, without thinking of the woman's mental health. It is also possible that maybe she had some ill health, or she just realized some ill health, and maybe there is something more that is disturbing her. But because she feel like the best way maybe to deal with it is to push her husband away, so that if anything happens to her, God forbid bad thing, it might not affect the man much. But she needs this conversation, because from the look of things, from the way he's talking to us now, if he's listening to you, it sounds like they've not had a conversation.
I think so. But you see, if the woman has taken the decision to push the man away, then that's the wrong decision. There are some women, once they have a child or two, their desire for sex will drop. Their desire for sex will drop.
Because the
so maybe after she had her second child, okay, that happened to her. Okay, it might not be that the husband is wrong. It might not be that the man is treating her bad, right? But because of that. But like I said, the whole thing boils around that. The pivot on this whole thing is a conversation between the two of them. Okay, like you said, you look at your children and you are like, if I decide to go and bring another woman and all that, that is don't consider that, honestly, right? Don't consider that. In every relationship, I keep on saying that in every relationship, one person must play the role of a wise in the sense that this other person is not behaving the way you expect him or her, but you take the initiative, to initiate peace, to initiate solution to whatever is the challenge. So a conversation between both of them will go a long way. First of all, find out, tell her to open up to you. Whatever way you talk to her, remind her of the days how people started and everything, let her open up to you and tell you what is the problem. If the woman has spoken to us, would also have known her son on her own side of the story. But because we're not privileged to, going by the way.
And we already believe him because of the way he sounds, and not forgetting that every other thing that comes in a relationship, especially marriage, sex
is a two-way thing.
Is one of the best things that can keep you closer.
Yes.
Because for as long as you're saying that for over a year now, you guys have not been having that intercourse, it means that you're leaving a vacuum for separation. You understand? For distance between you. You're leaving a distance you're leaving a space for distance to begin to set in, for the love to begin to die, the light, the like, and the life in that relationship will begin to fizzle out gradually. So it is a good thing that you brought it on radio. We will have a conversation about it. But one of other importance of sex that I want you to understand is that for the both of you now, she's also stressing herself mentally.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Especially for the fact that intimacy also helps in stress management. It helps her to the both of
to
you.
relieve tension.
To relieve tension, to have a better
Once it is
sleep.
with a loved one.
And then it creates intimacy.
Yes.
That intimacy
Exactly.
amongst you is one of the best one. But thank you so much, sir, for sharing this with us on radio. Just join us on the social media platform. We are streaming live on YouTube at Eagles FM Abuja. You can also join our live stream on TikTok at Relationship Saga 247. But for the meantime, we will keep up the conversation here. Join us via the social media handles. Let's keep up the conversation and see what other people will have to react to all of this. Okay. But another question I would want to ask you is, number one, right? Are you sure you've been doing the needful in the house? Have you been providing for the house?
For sure. Food is not a problem. Clothes is not a problem. Like, to the point, it's sometimes midnight, I used to call her, like, to know what's the problem. And all she have to tell me that she's sleepy and that she forgot about this, and she's so tired and all that.
Oh, okay. Meaning that you've tried to have that conversation, but she did not grant you the opportunity.
Yeah, she don't want to give me the chance, and
No, she
to know what is the problem.
No, she feels the conversation. He usually brings it up in the
Definitely
midnight when he wants her.
Oh,
So she feels it's because of that. That's why you're bringing up the conversation. But what I'm talking about is a clear conversation that you go somewhere else with her, just the two of you, right? And then, ask her the problem. Whatever thing that is her name, whatever thing you call her, you were not like this before.
Mommy.
Okay? Exactly. Whatever the honey, darling, whatever, babe, whatever thing you call her, you understand? But the most important thing is that let there be a conversation. You have to find out what is eating her up. Something might be wrong somewhere, okay? Ask her questions, how is your dream life and so on and so forth. That way you'll be able to know. If there's, I wouldn't know,
I like the part where you bring in the what's your dream life, because some of them, right, will get married out of, should I say, pressure, maybe from the family or thereabout. And then getting into the marriage, you'll now begin to realize that, oh, I was supposed to be a medical personnel. Oh, I was supposed to be a broadcaster. Do you understand? And then you begin to feel cheated. So before you know, that hatred will begin to, set in unknowingly. But it's okay. All right. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us on the show and for sharing your story with us. We will keep up the conversation here while you go and join us on YouTube at Eagles FM Abuja, so that you will listen to the calls and the contribution from anyone that is listening to us from the other side of the phone. All right. While me and Judith we'll keep up the conversation here, let me open the phone lines. I believe you all heard the story from the young man right there, and we want you to trip in. Let's know what else you can advise this young man, because at this point he kept reiterating and emphasizing that he's had it up to here. He's had it up to here. So it means he is indeed in a very, very deep shit. And you see, emotional satisfaction is one thing that can heal a whole lot of disease, but people don't know. Why even deny your husband of intimacy, for God's sake? All right.
You're a married woman.
And you're married. 09073530044 or 09087668888. Hello. Hello. Good evening. You sound very, very faint, very far. Can you be closer to your phone? I don't know if it's network.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
I greet you on the street. My name is Obi.
Your name is?
Obi, my name.
Let's.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I'm trying to. All right, we can hear you. What's your name, sir?
Obi, my name. Obi, my name.
P.
Yeah.
All right, where are you calling from?
I'm calling for.
All right, from Cuba. Let's hear you.
I got the young man. This is a marriage where I want to continue from the marriage, not for the other side. I will not. Cannot deny man. What is it? Can you hear me?
We are with you.
Can deny a man. I can remember when I went to marriage first. there are doctors about sex. Medical doctors, not doctors, and other medical doctors. After your wedding, every night. So, the woman find out what is wrong with the woman. So, first, I call her your marital. Thank you. Have a nice day.
I think if you're listening to us, please call us right back. The network is very bad. We could not even hear you properly. It's just cracking, and I don't know, it's not said at all. So help us and call back. Let's hear you properly because your input is much appreciated. Hello. All right, call us back on 090-7353-0044 or 090-8766-8888. Call or send us a WhatsApp message to 09097054450. Let's hear you properly. The network is really interrupting our conversation. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from? Oh my God, what is happening? Madam Judith, what is happening? Hello? Okay, we lost this one again. What's going on? Hello? Another one. All right, I don't know what is wrong with network, but not today, just like Judith said, not today and not now, because someone is watching and is waiting for our advice.
Yes.
Very important. So please, network, respect yourself. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Raymond. I'm calling from Apo.
All right, Raymond from Apple. Thanks for joining us on the show. Let's hear you.
For me, but let's hear from the woman before we know how to do it. So there's something wrong between both of them. Can you try to, at least, can you make a way to get it just from your wife?
Okay, we can try, but I did that even before when we were chatting on social media. He refused. I even said, okay, must we bring this on radio? Let me, talk to the wife as a woman and know what is happening. He said he doesn't want to, he didn't grant me that asset. So I think we should let's just see how we can help
He
him.
didn't discuss it with us.
Yes.
There is something wrong somewhere. If you tell us to ask me.
All right, thank you so much for that contribution. Yes, he is of the opinion that something must be wrong or
That's
might
what
be
I
wrong
said.
somewhere.
Yes, that's what I
so
said.
it's not, you said it.
Yes,
you said
because
it.
they've been married for 7 years. Everything was going on well. He just said it's the last 1 year, right?
Everything changed.
Yes, and then if we had the opportunity of speaking to the woman, that would have been fantastic. But since it is not convenient for him like that, he knows why. That's why we are suggesting that, or counseling him that the best thing is get to talk with this lady.
All right.
Why?
Okay, let's see. Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening. Thanks for joining us on the show. What's your name?
Thank you. This is Bayo from Kefi.
All right, all the way from Kefi. Thank you so much for joining us on the show. Let's hear you.
Thank you. I want to find out, is the woman still is she still with the husband within the house?
Yes, they are still living in the same house.
Then they should play the man should have a radio, let the woman hear the conversation. But let it pretend as if she is not the one that has put the topic on ground. So that maybe along the way there could be a way in which she might comply to the husband profitably. Let's discuss on the issue and let the woman listen on the radio and react. So the husband pretend as if he's taking on the program.
Okay.
I think that would be the best solution. Maybe along the way the woman may have a change of mind by the virtue of hearing what the people are saying and looking at the risk involved in what she is doing and the danger that is pertaining in her way of attitude towards her husband. So by virtue of the discussion, the woman might listen and then have a change of mind.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
That's a good
I think
idea.
he's making sense.
Yes,
Meaning
that's a good idea.
if they are together right now,
Yes.
he should just make it look like he stormed into this
This program
on
and
YouTube.
everything.
Yes, so
That's
he's
a good
listening to
idea.
it. So he'll be like,
I
okay,
agree with him.
let's listen
I agree
together.
yes, I agree with him.
I hope that will work. Okay, so sir, since we cannot mention your name, just help us and see how you can get your woman to join you and listen to us this evening. I think that will make sense because she's going to be listening to what we are saying.
People are saying, yeah.
That might help, to make her have a change
Yes.
of mind. That's a good one.
I agree with him.
Hello.
Good evening, madam. Good evening.
Good evening to you. What's your name and where you're calling us from?
This is Umar Yusuf calling from Gwari Area Council.
All right, Umar Yusuf. Thank you for joining us. Let's hear you.
I celebrate that man will bring this topic. It will be like saying that me personally, that me they bring the complaint.
Oh, really?
Because I have similar issue.
Okay.
No, person who is married 1997. That is up to 20. That is 22 years now. With the children. Even I get 2 graduates,
Wow.
my children. Can I fight my wife because of my children? He say, yeah, I'm tired. I don't want. I don't this. I don't. If there's any issue, why can't you tell me? This matter. Almost of we men, 99% have the similar issue. That's why we Muslim, we go for another second wife so that we like her because of it. Like me personally, I don't drink, I don't smoke, or I don't take. But that one, if they deny me from that one, oh, I'm mad. So please,
No, he's being honest.
when I look at
That's
the
good.
opportunity to advise those women,
Yes.
especially our wife, they are pushing us outside. And there's women out there, 100, that it's not good. Thank you, madam. I celebration. I thank you people for this program.
Thank you so
I
much.
love you. Thank you.
It's so-
Thank you.
it's so
Thank you
Umar.
for the gift. Read the guest for me. I don't know his name. Greta.
Okay, the
Oh,
guest.
thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you so very much, sir.
Thank you,
Honestly,
Umar,
it's
for
so-
sharing with us.
It's
Thank
so
you.
very encouraging to know that there are some men that are responsible.
Definitely, but
There are some men that are responsible
my-
because a lot of men, will not be patient enough to address this. But for this last caller, from his tone, he just because the wife of how many years now, it's
You
not
even
it's
have
not
a
responding.
graduate.
Yes, it's not
There is
responding.
no
So,
limit.
the woman is not responding, so he's like, you don't deny me this, maybe he's going about it in the wrong way. See, women were moved by what we hear, right? For every relationship, as the relationship is growing, as in maybe like 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, and what have you, there must be a way that you people tone things down, especially the man. When you discover that your wife is like, there are some people as they are getting older, women, they begin to lose interest in sex. That is why you can see a woman that his husband is going for second wife. We even recommend the man to go for a second wife. It's not as if she doesn't want to satisfy her husband, but she's beginning to lose interest. There are some what is it called, supplements that women take that can boost that. Before you know it, you have your wife back, something like that. But for women, I like to say to them generally, this idea, this style is not a very good one.
Hello.
My sister.
Because you're
Hello.
pushing the man.
You're pushing the man
Pushing the man
away.
away, and by the time the man goes away,
You will still
Hello.
complain.
strange woman will
Yes.
deal with you.
Hello. Good evening. Good
Oh
evening.
my goodness.
Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yes. Good evening, and thanks for joining us on the show. What's your name?
Thank God, network is now better. My name is Network.
All right, network. Thank you so much. So I'm sure after your call, the network will stabilize.
I want to say that this program, this very topic is timely. And this is what churches, leaders need to actually organize seminars for marriage relationship has gone out of divorce. We want to find out, to discover that the greater person is sex problem. This is what the church leader has refused to work, think, and teach couples in churches. So I really want to thank you so much for bringing this program. And I want to
Thank you,
advise
sir.
the young man. You can't counsel that young man without getting to know the problems why the woman has decided that. The day you decide to get married to a man, your obligations is give out anytime he wants it. It's his own responsibility. So by the time you deny the man, you are pushing him outside. So that's the problem. So I want to urge our Christian leaders to please, this is an issue that needs an urgent attention. A lot of people are crying out. We know a lot of people will walk in to arrest issues because of sex issues. So I think leaders in church should come in to see how they can do a revival, to see how they can revive the situation. Thank you very much.
Thank you so
Bringing this
much.
topic. God bless you.
Thank you, Network, for that contribution.
I agree with him too.
Okay.
To be honest, I think the churches should have to, come into this. Organize marriage seminars for couples. And then talk the reality of the matter. These are the kind of finances, sex, these are the kind of things that bring problems in the homes. So, faith-based organizations, they should look into this. They should address this matter.
All right, let's take
Okay.
this one.
Talk to the women.
And talk to the men.
Talk to the men. Talk to the women.
We have a
Okay.
caller.
Okay. Sorry.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good evening, and thank you so much for joining us on the show. What's your name?
Thank you. This is Bayo calling back from.
All right, Bayo, let's hear you.
Thank you. As other contributors have said, this issue is very faster. Both men have their issues, and we also have their issues. But it depends on the topic that decide the first for that very time. If we go for the woman side, we have our own general. But notwithstanding, with this, the rate of divorce is very, very high. I am pleading the brothers should be patient because of the children involved. I'm a young adult, but I know what I've seen in family that I've grown up with. And it doesn't pay at all. However, the woman, one of my uncles, who said, the husband said she needs more children. The woman said, no, she is okay. But the man said, okay, I'm not okay. What do you do? It's okay. You have my other wife. The wife said, you should have to somebody now when you don't fit. He said, you should go and choose, they find a woman for me. And the woman went and got somebody. Do you know the woman who said that she doesn't want to marry again? Still, after the woman came in, she had to leave. And she still went and married that person. She has given birth. Who she said her husband she will not give birth for. She went and married somewhere again. The woman who said she's satisfied with children that she has went and married and give birth to 2 children some other place. You see because of she's not happy with the new one that came in, the way the woman behaved, because the man gave attention to the new one. And now the woman is not even said she has left the second husband. You see all these things sometimes, maybe it is maybe influence or whatever in the news they have been along bad fair goods or whatever, I don't know. It doesn't pay. When you are in a polygamous, sometimes it affects the children. You don't know the type of woman you are bringing in. The foundation you have laid, all the effort you have imparted in the children could be jeopardized by the strange forces that may be coming in, which you may not know. They say the angel you know, the devil
better than the devil.
You do not know.
Exactly.
So one has to be very careful what you do. Whatever comes your way, you should try to resolve it amicably. Try to understand each other and resolve it. And let the world know the dangers inherent in this, so that we don't use their hand to destroy what the foundations are built. I pray the
Definitely.
Lord give them wisdom to iron out the issues.
Amen. Amen. Thank you so much for that contribution. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
My name is Mala Ibrahim.
All right, Ibrahim. Where are you calling
Because
from?
I'm calling from Buari.
All right, Ibrahim from Buari. Let's hear you.
In fact, I don't know the dimension of this issue, this issue between the husband and wife. Because if the woman had been staying together with the husband and they are not far distant from each other, and all this type of things happening, so there's something wrong somewhere. And the best way for that man is to look for another woman. There's no compulsion. There's no compulsion in marriage. So if the woman is tired of the man, because what unite the marriage is beyond sex and other things.
The intimacy.
But sex is one of them.
Yes.
So the man should go and look for another wife. Because there's no law that stops the man not to marry another woman. Because let me tell you one thing. When you engage in true way of marriage, some will tell you, say, traditional marriage, allow you to marry more than one wife. Some will tell you white wedding. If it is white wedding, even allow you to divorce your wife. Because white wedding have nothing to do with our culture. So the best way out for that man, not to even disturb himself too much, is to look for another woman. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Ibrahim. But people are not the same, especially for the fact that the man is saying he's not that kind of person.
Exactly.
So he's looking
Aside that, by the time he goes for a second woman, that one will also come with her own
yeah,
problem.
because just like the last caller before this one says, the devil you know is better than the angel you don't know. Let's pick this one.
So, okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good evening.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can, but you sound very far from your phone.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay. Hope we're coming back.
All right, let's hear you. Go on, sir.
Issue of the young man. Please, the marriage, how long does it take? Hello?
The what?
The marriage, how many years of marriage?
7 years and still counting.
7 years.
Yes.
It's young. The marriage is still young. Well, if you call the wife and find out what it is, I mean, there are all these young boys, they are well aware, as they say. Not everything I would say on here. Maybe you have someone that is satisfying her. Yes, all these young boys that don't have work,
it's possible. Thank you so much. I like the part where he said, just like we were saying before, that he should call the woman and have a conversation. That probably maybe she has someone that is,
Trying to deceive her.
And then he say all these young boys that don't have work, So I don't know. What do you think about that?
That's everything boils down to the fact that they have to have a conversation. Because I can't remember the name of the man that counseled him that he should go for another wife. Going for another wife will even worsen the situation.
Yes.
Because that person will come with her own problems. And then by the time you now see that one has her own problems, you will still have to discuss with her to find out what is the problem.
So it's better you sort the one you have.
Exactly. And then the children they already have will now be at the mercy of that new wife if she's not a good person.
That's another thing.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening, and thank you for joining us on the show. What's your name?
Mr. Anambra calling from Buhari Council.
All right, thank you so much for calling us all the way from Buhari. Let's hear you.
Thank you for this program.
God bless you too, sir.
We see how they treat me. Say what is there. The best thing is to organize seminar. I know say some women when they born 1, 2, 3, they don't like sex again. But life as a human being, they say life until 40. How they talk about?
Life begins at 40.
At 40. After the children and everything, what is remain? It remains form. Please, then they organize seminar. Like maybe all women will come. Like me, I cannot stay without sex a week, 3 times a week or 2 times. That is one. And this program is not something where you can expose yourself. You hide your identity small.
No.
Thank you, people. God bless you. God bless the guests.
All right.
Good
God
night.
bless you.
God bless
Thank
my
you,
brother.
sir.
Thank you so much. Please, guys, help us. Join us on YouTube. Go and join our live stream on YouTube. Comment and also drop your reactions right there. And also help us to share from YouTube and Facebook. Join, go search for Eagles FM Abuja. Yes, sorry, my lady, you were going to say something.
Yeah, I also agree with him. This is the second person now that is talking about this conference.
We will think
where-
about it.
Exactly. In fact, after this program, we'll sit down and
We
then
have
work,
to plan.
Yes, we'll work out
because
something.
women need to understand
Yes.
that is your primary assignment.
Exactly.
Why do you even get married in the first place?
I know.
When you know that you cannot go on with the responsibilities that it comes with. Now, apart from we looking at even the importance of sex, right? We say that some of the importance of sex right there, it both humane. It also eases you of stress.
Yes.
Do you understand? It has a whole lot of importance. But there are also other things that happens to you when there is lack of sex, lack of intimacy between the two of you.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So when you don't have constant intimacy with your man, you begin to have relationship issues,
Yes.
chronic conditions, low libido, and all of that. But depression can also set in.
Of course.
Because the sperm and everything that you have gathered that's supposed to come out is inside you. You are not discharging anything. Nothing is going anywhere.
Or even prostrate.
I'm telling you. So a whole lot that people are going through. So if you are willing to lose your husband and then don't allow him to have intimate relationship with you, then you will lose your husband, because it is not every man that you can keep responsible for so long.
Yeah.
There are some men that have patience. Do you understand?
Yes.
So once their patience is gone to the stream, you cannot change them from any decision they want to make. But let's take like our 2 more calls, and
Okay.
then I will have my guest wrap up this show for us this evening. Hello.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening. What's your name and where are you calling from?
It's Comrade Felix.
All right, comrade.
God bless your heart. Comrade Felix from Buhari CC16.
Okay, thank you for joining us on the show. Let's hear you, sir.
I love you people. This program, since I have been listening, and I thank God, you people have followers like me. If I know the time, every Saturday I will be joining,
8 p.m.
because 8
Every
p.m.
Saturday, 8 p.m.
is very, very, very educative. So I pray that God will be with you people. People will continue, especially that seminar people are just hammering on. I pray that you people will discuss very well. We need that seminar because a lot is happening for this country, especially we men. But this lady, I love your idea
Thank
and
you.
your suggestion. God will
Thank
help
you.
you people and help us. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, you have a reaction to that.
Yes, the basic thing is that this conference or seminar is well needed, because I didn't know that a lot of men are going through this. Okay, now that Sir has opened up to tell us this, for his own case, honestly, I think that a conversation will go a long way. Find out what is the problem. You can't offer a solution to a problem you don't know. It's only when you know the problem that you can now offer a solution.
See, but madam, I'm sorry, you're my guest, but me and you can fight on air.
No, say your own. Say yours.
What
Say
I'm
yours, because
saying
this person-
is,
yes.
whatever condition, whatever predicament,
Yes.
you have no right as a wife to deprive your husband of intimacy, except if you are nursing a child. And even if you're nursing a child, not having intimacy with your husband for more than a week, you live in the same house, is wrong. It is not, men, I'm sorry, but I have to use this scenario like a dog.
Okay.
When you have a dog in the cage, you cannot cage that dog without food for so long.
Okay.
Once you cage that dog without food for so long, the dog will become so aggressive. He will be shouting and making noise, barking and hitting the cage. And once you open that dog, he's out. So you deny your husband of sex. It's like you're telling your husband, I am done giving you my body, so you can go and look for it out there. So what I want you to understand, ma'am, is that not every man have the passion to stay committed to you, irrespective of your excesses, in terms of denying them intimacy.
Yes.
So I am not saying that I will not go further to know what's the problem, but for our complainant this evening, right, in as much as he was able to hold on, I mean, for over a year, it means that he does not even get to even have intimacy with his wife for like a week or maybe for like a month. And then he keeps begging, let's talk. You say you want to sleep. Let's have a conversation. You want to sleep. What is the problem? You don't want to talk about it. He says, see me by this life, my sister Judith. See, I don't want anybody to be held responsible for an action you don't know about.
No, but
if I am having a young man that is deceiving me, I should not bring the character to affect my marriage. If I have allowed myself to be used and be lured or gullied by one guy, do you understand? Forgetting that I am married. Don't forget that after this show, me and you have another show. Now, so
calm down.
Tell your husband.
Calm down. Listen.
No, I'm so angry.
You know why I'm saying, hold on. You know why I'm saying you should calm down? There's no proof that there's a young guy out there.
No, I'm just setting instance.
So there could be other reasons, right?
But even if there is a guy, Judy, tell your husband, I'm sorry, but I cannot do this no more.
Listen,
instead of keeping that man in the house like a doll.
No, that is the way you will handle it. But it's not everybody that will handle it like that. Everybody doesn't reason alike. Everybody doesn't.
No, I've calmed down.
The same way.
I have calmed
down.
Do you understand? I have calmed down, but it's annoying.
It's annoying because look at a young man now. You're about losing for just no reason. Right? This guy has been so responsible to you. This guy has been reaching out to you, honey, or baby, or whatever. Let's talk about this and everything. And you're like, oh, I'm tired and whatever. By the time this guy will now go and get somebody else,
the whole family will gather.
The whole family will gather, and then that tiredness will clear for your eyes.
I'm telling you.
But the problem is, I think what the man is trying to do is he wants to have his conscience with him that I did everything humanly possible as a human being
before involving a family.
Before he will now go to the extent that
imagine when you ask him, he said he has not spoken to anyone.
Yes, because this kind of a guy, by the time he loses it, he won't come back.
You cannot stop him.
But he wants to, the way I see it, he wants to have his conscience with him. I tried, I did this, I did that, I did that. That's why I said, have a conversation with this woman. Take her out somewhere else and find out from what is the problem. Why are you losing interest in sex? Why are you not allowing me access to your body? What is there? Is there anything that I did that you don't like? Just to try to find out. Because part of the things about marriage is that you have to be there for each other. So if it is that this woman is sick, you have to be there for her as a husband.
Now I'm feeling for the man. Let's take this one.
I know that it's not easy, but at the same time.
Yes, hello, good evening, and thank you for joining us on the show. Good evening.
Hello, madam. How is the work?
Work is amazing, and you?
I've been to you too. Well done, thank God.
All right, what's your name and where are you calling us from?
My name is Inesio. I'm Inesio. I'll call you from Kaduna Road.
All right, thank you for joining us. Let's hear you.
Yes. I want to ask a question. These people, they're living together.
Yes.
The man, is it the woman that married the man, or is it the man that married the woman?
Of course, it's the man that married the woman.
This total Muslim hazard now. You're living together with your wife, and your wife is not giving you sex. So why are you married the woman? It sounds somehow now. So let's check what is going on. There's a big problem. I will take it to the family issue. Understand?
All right. Thank you. All right, we don't have much time, so at this point, I'm going to ask my lady for a further. Let's say this person has been calling, but just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, this is Peter calling from Suleja.
All right, Chika, let's hear you. I think this is the only first lady calling on the show. All right, let's hear you.
The sound of the speakers and the voice of the speaker sounds very familiar.
The voice of the speaker.
Oh, really?
There's Judith TV.
YouTube channel.
Yeah, it sounds like the woman I call my second mom.
Oh, wow.
Oh, really?
Okay. All right, let's hear you.
Okay, this topic is a very serious one. As short as the word XEX, sound is a very crucial matter in marriages and relationships. It has broken a lot of homes. If it's for seminar, I'm speaking as a Catholic. Before marriage is being conducted in the church, at least 6 months, 3 months, marriage course is being done, and this same topic is being treated. So I feel a lot of reasons amount to this. Okay, it could be that, just like the speaker said,
Yeah.
maybe even a woman is approaching menopause, she will not like sex. Again, let's say from the part of the man, it could be
All
that
Just help us and summarize. We don't have time, so just make it quick.
okay, it could be that the man is beating the woman, and you know, if you are beating me, you will not,
Nah.
I won't be attracted. You will be attracted to me. That sex term will not want to come up.
Yeah, that's
So a lot of
true.
reasons I want to.
That's
because
true.
of time.
That's true.
So maybe next Saturday, like January.
Right, thank you for that contribution. That could be true
But it's
because
interesting.
when you are not being nice to the woman, probably you use a whole lot of hate speech or you hit her, and but I don't think that man sounds like it. The woman might possibly not want to, be nice too in the other room, and also when you're not providing, you're not providing as supposed.
Yes.
The woman might also not want to be nice at the other room. So let's have your final take in 1 minute.
Okay, for sir, just like this last caller said, you might sound so responsible on the phone and all that, but we don't live with you guys, to know your actual person. But if there's any way you're maltreating that lady, maybe there's a particular lady that, your best friend and all that, these are the kind of things that scares women away. Once a woman is not secured with you, it makes her to be withdrawn. So, but if all these things are not, involved, then you need to have a conversation with her.
All right.
Right? I think that will go a long way.
That's
But that woman should, even though she's not listening to us, but for every other woman that is listening to us, please, this is not the best way to go. We're going to work out a seminar, and then, talk about this, broadly, and then involve more